Welcome to Sounds Heavenly. If you're new to the channel, well, behind me are 4 Bang & Olufsen Beolab Penta loudspeakers. They don't work at the moment, but I'm going to be building these into 2 working restored examples, which I'm going to give away to you or to someone viewing the channel free of charge. And that's going to happen on Bang & Olufsen's 100th birthday, which is the 17th of November 2025. I'll explain a bit more later about how you can win these speakers, but today this is the second part of the video. I'm going to explain where we're up to and show you the progress. Come and join me. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Steve from Sounds Heavenly. My day job is making the cables that connect vintage and modern Bang & Olufsen speakers, including these Pentas. So if you've got any questions about connecting your speakers, please drop me a line at soundsheavenly.com and I'll be happy to help. But for today, as well as my day job, I'm a lifelong B&O enthusiast. So when my friend Ronnie kindly gifted me these speakers, I thought, what a lovely opportunity, what a lovely gift, what a lovely opportunity to be able to gift these on, to get them working and to foster that same love for the brand for someone else. So, progress update. As with almost all Penta speakers of this age, we found that all 4 of these donor speakers have the mid-range speaker drivers made of foam, and they have rotted over the past 20 plus years. So we've taken 2 of the panels and replaced the foams, and they're fitted in and tested and working. So we're going to reinstall those into the speaker cabinets today. Because this is, I did start filming the actual refurbishment process. It's quite fiddly, and I think, to be honest, the best way I can show this is at the end of this video. I'm going to link to the video by the expert in this field, who are audio friends. They've given me all the information and guidance and parts I needed to do this. So rather than me duplicating their superb video, at the end of this video, I will link to that so you can see straight in from the expert's view how this refurbishment process was done. So we've got the originals with the rotted foam and then brand new foam surrounds here to go in. I've used foam here, not replacement rubber surrounds. The reason for that is that rubber surrounds, whilst they would never rot in the future, they change the characteristics of the speaker, so that's not what we want to do here. We want the original superb quality of these speakers to be restored. The other thing we're going to do is, we've had another wonderful gift from Isan Coes. He has kindly gifted a replacement set of these covers, so we're going to swap these over as well. Now, one thing you may notice from here is that in the wires that we have, 6 of these wires are orange. Just beware before you start the process of dismantling Penta speakers, you need to photograph where the wires went. So thankfully I did that, and we will call up the photo. And what I'm going to do now is start putting this panel back in place. It's secured by a number of regular screws, but first of all we need to make sure that we get all of the wires in the right place. So we'll connect up. I'll speed up this part so that you don't have to endure the long, slow process involved. And then we'll come back in a moment and we'll cover the process of screwing the panel back into place in the speaker. So from this point, we've got the 10 wires connected. So that's 2 wires for each of the mid-ranges and 2 for the treble driver here. And one thing that B&O experts will no doubt notice is that all of these speakers have this treble driver on the right hand side. They were supplied that way from the factory, but rumour has it that the intention was that the installer would come to your home, take the cover off and turn one of those panels so that you then had a symmetrical pair. The reason being then that you get the correct balance of mid-range and treble sound wherever you sit sort of between the two speakers. So we're going to do that for these speakers. So this one, we've actually turned it 180 degrees from the original position, so this will become the right hand speaker of the pair. The next one that we do will be put in its original orientation, so it becomes the left hand speaker. So I won't bore you with the detail of me doing up the 2, 4, 6 small screws on here. Suffice to say it's a regular crosshead screwdriver, and you'll join me in a moment once this is reconnected. And there we go. So, you know what, shall we do this one a little bit more quickly? Magic trickery. What do you think? So, pretty much as good as new, good for another 20 years or so of service. Now, I did mention we also have these displays to replace. This is where I suggest some caution, because the service manual basically just says pull outwards on the edges. That is correct, but this does take some delicacy and finesse. So bear in mind here, I'm going to put the original B&O service manual page on screen now, and this is what you're following, not my instruction. So if you do try this yourself and you do cause damage, that is at your own risk. Please follow the instruction in the manual on screen. And then behind there we have the display surround. That slots into the replacement. And very carefully line that up. Gently pop that back into place. Okay, so we've got new displays, we've got new foams. What do we need to do from here? Well, for a start, we need to give these away, don't we? So early in October, I'm going to be following up with a video that explains how you can win these speakers. In the meantime, there is one qualification, and that is that you are subscribed to this channel. If you're not a subscriber, if you just see this on your YouTube homepage, you're not going to win them. So please click the subscribe button, as every YouTuber says, because without that, you're not winning these. If you're a subscriber, you're in the running, and in early October you will then see the video which will explain how to join the competition. In terms of restoration, where do we go from here? We've got to clean and adjust the fabric covers. We'll get those washed, and we'll get the cabinets themselves cleaned up and attend to any issues, test the amplifiers, and I'll come back to you in the next video with all the details of the results there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you have done already, so that you can be part of the competition. And thank you again to Ronnie for the kind donation of the speakers, and to Isan from Coast Trading for the donation of the display panels. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.